haven't told you guys, but I got a bear license. I tried in the spring. I was unsuccessful. Anyway, so I just recently set up the snare again, but I'm low on food to draw them in. So I got some old oil and stuff I've been throwing around trees, like cooking oil. So anyway, it's been out there a couple days. So I'm going to take you along this morning, show you what I got done, show you what's going on there. And you never know. I'm not taking my gun, but I go in there and I look and I see if it's all disturbed. I'm just going to back out of there, come home, get my gun, and go back in. But because it's not that far away, it's in the area where I cut wood. So, anyways, let's go have a look at the bear snare. So I use a snare. I'll show you that when I get in there. Take long. All right, so this is my area. So you see my sign here, and then up there I can see from here. I can see in the tree where I have my stuff set up, so I know right now, I can see right now if there's a bear there, he'd be snaggled, tied on with his paw, and there'd be a mess in there because he'd be one unhappy bear. So then I would go back home and get my gun. But we're just gonna go have a look at it now. In the spring, I did have them. I had my trap set up, my snare set up vertical, where he could reach in. But he instead of reaching in and triggering the snare, he just knocked it away. So my cousin, I have two cousins that are wildlife officers, and one suggested doing this, what I'm doing now, and that's the way he's seen it done in Labrador. He's worked in Labrador in different places. So, anyways, here's my sign: bear bait in the area. There's nobody in here anyways, and anybody that is in the area knows that this is going on. So yeah, this is the area, just the start of where I cut my wood, or I start to cut my wood. So I've been bringing fish and stuff into here for a while, all summer, and I haven't been consistent bringing stuff in, keeping them around. So anyways, my own fault. Like I said, I'm not doing the best effort, because if I did, I'd have bear, but obviously I failed here. So now I've poured a bunch of oil. Oh, there's a squirrel up there. He's having a feast. So I got some stuff. Here's some bear scat there, old stuff. But I got a bunch of sweets and stuff up there, and pour up nice and high so I can get some wind, and hopefully attract them. Here's my mechanism here. So it's a snare for a bucket. You reach in and he triggers, bang, and it ties them on, right? And I check it every morning. So this stump, I've poured a lot of stuff, and I got bread and that down there. Actually, I don't have a lot of bait is the problem. Yeah, and then I got in here, I got some sweets. So hopefully I'll reach in, and then he's tied on. So here's the cable around the tree, and that is supposed to attract him. But you need a lot of stuff, and yeah, I'm not consistent enough. Anyway, so I'm just giving it a little bit of effort here, learning some stuff along the way, because I've never caught a bear, never shot a bear. So hopefully that'll happen soon. So yeah, again, I got a bunch of oil thrown away, or thrown around, like cooking oil, and that's supposed to attract them. We'll see. Give it a few more days. I soon gotta go back to work, so give it a few more days, and then I'll just abandon it, and then try it again next days off probably. I think the season's still open then. Anyway, that's it for that. No excitement. And you just saw the snare, how I got it set up. So leave me some comments of some ideas or things I should do different or whatever. Hopefully I can get some footage of a bear. We'll see what happens. We were out last night for just a couple hours, 2 friends, got back, and doe number 1 had litter. Big surprise. I'd say we got here about 15 minutes after they were born. You can still see a little bit of blood, and they were really bare, so she never had them covered up totally. So, and I didn't count them last night, they were too fresh, so I just left everything alone. So now this morning I'm gonna go in and I'm going to, I gotta count and see how many she's got, right? Now, our other ones, of course, these are like just over a week old. So now she's gonna have some too. Pretty sure, in a few days, in a couple days. So let's go and check this out together, because I have no idea. Let's do that, and then we'll do this. Okay, now I want to see. I don't know if we get enough light there or not. Gotta provide some light, I guess. So let's see if we can count these and see what we got. Now these are not very old. I don't think she's got that many. So she had 6 the last time. So it looks like she's got, oh, none of them down there. Jesus, I don't know if they're all alive even. Oh, what's this here? Oh, this one's no good. Okay, that one's no good. Yeah, so this one's warm because it's by the other ones, but it's dead, look. No, I didn't know that. So she had, I think I got them all there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we got 7 live ones. 7 live ones. Okay, good. Okay. All right. Okay, so yeah, we got 1 stillbirth, or who knows. I didn't check it last night. So yeah, so she had 6 last time. This time was 8. That makes sense. That's usually what happens, right? Right on time. She's got babies. Yeah. So this mama here. Okay, just a recap. We got 9 there. That's a week and a bit old. These are like 4 or 5 days old. There's 7 there. And here now, you're seeing it first time just like me. So I'm gonna go in there and check it all out and see what we got. First of all, I'm gonna give her some food because she's probably waiting for that. Food. That'll keep her busy while I'm poking around. Here you go, Mama. Here you go. Yeah. See what you got in here. Oh. No bottom in that. I'm gonna be careful. I can't reach. Let's see what she got here. Oh yeah. Look at this. Yeah, I don't know how many's there. She had 7 the last time. Looks like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Looks like the same thing. Yeah, 1, 2. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, I think it's 7. Okay. Okay. All right. Good job, Mama. Yeah, and she's not too worried about me poking around. We're used to it now. It's her second litter, right? She had 7 last time, 7 this time. They all lived. That's good. And looks like these are all healthy here. So, yeah. And then we got 7 here and 9 here. Boy, these guys are getting big, eh? Yep. Oh, cool, was it? Oh, one in there. So I'm not worried about these guys now. They're over a week old. They got a bit of fur on them. Look at the size of them. Look. Ow! She bit me. She nipped me. Yeah, but these got fur, so it's good. You old bugger. You nipped me. What do you think of that? Oh, you want food? Stop messing with my baby, she's saying. Okay. All right, so 27 plus another 7. That's 34 kits we have right now. 34 kits. That's enough. That's enough for now. Yep, that'll do it. That'll do it. So 34. They're all scheduled to be in the freezer for the winter, just so you know. But you know what? These brown ones, I kind of like them. We'll see. We'll see what happens there. Anyways, stay tuned. We had a pig. Most of you who watch the channel know that we had a pig. The pig was called Bacon 1 because this is our first time doing this. So, yeah, so a pig. Anyways, I want to reveal how all this turned out. So while I was away working, we got it cut up. So anyways, for those of you that have seen Pig, great. Those of you have never met Pig, well, here he is. Here is Pig. It was a male, a castrated male pig that we got, and I was taking a drink and I think I got a hole in my mouth. Anyways, I want to show you what we got from Pig. Bacon. Lots of bacon, nice bacon. Nice little roast. Big roast. Feet. Big roast, big roast. Lots of some chops. So mostly roast and chops. A little bit of ribs here. Some ground. Yeah. So, yeah, we looks good. That's 100 pounds of meat. That's going to last us for a while. So, yeah, you know what? I was like, well, maybe I won't do this again, but maybe I will. Maybe we'll do 2 next time. And then, you know, friends or family might want some, so we can work a deal there. Like I said, it's just as easy to raise 2 or 3 as is 1. So that's one big lesson I learned from this. Anybody that's thinking about getting a pig, right? So let's do some math of what this, how all this turned out and what it cost. That's the big thing. That's the deciding factor for me. If it's not worth it, it's not worth it. Now I expect to pay a little more than I do at the store because I know what I'm getting, right? And we've had some help from you know, some local people, and I've you know, we've went dumpster diving a few times and helped subsidize the feed here a little bit. So, anyways, let's do the math. It's kind of hit or miss. You can't rely on that stuff, right? So, if you get it, great. It just makes it all the better. So, pig was 165 bucks. Not including the gas. Go get them, of course. Feed $35 a sack, and I think it was 6 sacks. I'm not sure. It was no more than 6. It might even been 5. I can't remember. Cutting them up was 50 cents a pound. That's how I knew how heavy it was, because I didn't even weigh them. Right? You saw us when we butchered them there, and you saw what we had as just as 2 halves, right? The big size, and that's why I took up to the butcher, and this is what I got back, right? So let's see. So 65, and then the feed was 210, and then 50 bucks, 100 pounds, so 425 it cost us to raise them, and you divide that by 100 pounds, that's 425 a pound. Okay, 425 a pound. I don't think that's too bad. I thought at the store, average going rate for pork was like $3.99, $4.99, something like there. So that's kind of reasonable, and it's it's our own. We know what we're getting, right? So So a few breakfasts here. Yeah, so we're I don't know. I'm okay with it, I guess. I didn't think I was going to do it again, but I think I will next year. I think I'll get a couple, at least two, maybe, like I said, maybe more. Anyway, there we go. There's about 100 pounds of meat, looks like. Yeah, look at that. Now, isn't that some stylish looking hat? Yeah, I was in the Deer Lake area recently. These guys, spent a lot of time with these guys, hockey and search and rescue and just cabin trips. Awesome guys to deal with. Go see them if you're in that area looking for building supplies or anything like that. I'm heading into the bear bait. Yeah, I don't think I got a bear. We'll find out here. I'm gonna have to give up on it. Yeah, no luck. No luck. Well, this is my snare outfit, and like I said, I messed up. I had this snare cable tied to the bucket, and yeah, it didn't release. The cable ties didn't tie, and it didn't catch him. He got out, so I messed up. I'm learning about this. So anyways, I know a couple things not to do next time, so I'd say it's right off for this year. And next year I'll set up a new spot and try it again. Actually, I'm going to leave that bucket there and the thing, and there's some stuff in it, so I'll let whatever animals is around to eat that, and we'll call it good. I'm going to lend this to a friend now, so he's going to use it. He said I ran out of time, so, and there's the big cable that goes around the tree or whatever you're fastening it to.